My name is Kayla Abrams, and I'll be doing an artistic critique of one of my own pieces of artwork. This is the artwork that I'm going to be critiquing, just as a view. So this is a wire sculpture. It is made of black wire. It seems to be in the shape of a human figure. To me, it feels as though it's a woman figure. It has more female features, as in the breasts, and there's a smaller waist, especially there's wider hips, and even a little bit in the hair, having longer hair. To me, this feels abstract, as it shows the parts of the human figure in a more simple way, as it's still recognizable, but you don't have to have all the little details in there. And it has an overall somber feeling, somber mood to it. And the reason for that is I feel that the face, the in the head, it's faceless. You don't really know who this person is, and you can't recognize them. Also, how in the waist area there's a lot of wire, and it seems to be almost tying the person in. And also how some of the figure, like some of the parts of the body, are more emphasized than others. There's a lot of emphasis in the torso area, in the waist and the thighs, and in the breasts. And some of the parts of it are left less untouched, as in the arms and in the legs. They're more simple, showing that these are more emphasized than others. To me, the meaning behind this piece, it feels as though it's a social commentary on the way that women's bodies are portrayed in media, especially social media. As I was saying before, that when you look at this piece, you're mainly drawn into the torso and how the waist looks, how the hips look, and how we seem to look at women's bodies. And immediately when we see women's bodies, we're drawn in by their waist, their breasts, their hips as well. And to me, I can relate to this as being a woman myself, and how society views my body and how my body has to be seen acceptable to society. And this being my own piece, I felt like I'm happy with the result. I really enjoyed making it, and it's something that I put a lot of thought and emotion into, and it also, it being my piece, I felt like there was things that I could fix. I know some of the wires are a little bit loose. Some of them keep popping out a little bit, and I wish I would have tied them down more to keep them in place and so they wouldn't move. I also wish I could have added more supports in the legs, as when it stands, you have to let it stand just right, or else it'll fall over. But that's my tools of artistic critique.